Thank you for joining us for the 2020 Lloyd's List Greek Shipping Awards. To welcome you, here is Konstantina Lemos of Vernikos Skafi Tugs and Salvage.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Konstantina Lemos of Vernikos Skafi. I'm delighted to welcome you to this year's Lloyd's List Greek Shipping Awards. It was with great pleasure that we accepted the invitation to participate for the first time as sponsors in this year's Greek Shipping Awards. It has become a particularly important event that has been highlighting the dynamics of Greek shipping over the past 17 years. This celebration attracts the interest of a host of participants and honors both acclaimed people and organizations that through their entrepreneurship contribute to the growth and continuous development of the Greek maritime industry, upholding its position as the largest in the European Union and ranking amongst the highest internationally. We congratulate all nominees on accepting the challenge of this noble competition. At the same time, we would like to encourage the winners to continue their work with the same creativity and passion in these adverse and challenging times. Within this context of economic uncertainty, Vernikos Skafi is taking action to maintain its lead in the sector of tugs and salvage and to come out of this crisis stronger. With a history of 150 years, we continue on a successful course today with the younger generation of the Vernikos and Skafi family taking over the reins. Finally, we would like to welcome you to this event and send our warmest regards virtually to the audience this evening, and we look forward to meeting you in person next year.
Welcome to the 17th Annual Lloyd's List Greek Shipping Awards. Your hosts this evening are Adriana Paraskivopoulou and Nigel Lowry.
Thank you, Konstantina Lemos and Vernikos Skafi. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to present our next award. Please, a little quieter, if you wouldn't mind. A little bit more? Wow. I think that was a first in the history of the Greek Shipping Awards.
Yes, it was. Digital events really do have some advantages. I'm sure we'll be seeing many firsts this evening.
I'm Nigel Lowry of Lloyd's List.
I'm Adriana Paraskivopoulou, the anchor woman of the Greek public broadcaster ERT. Together, we'll be your hosts for the first ever virtual Lloyd's List Greek Shipping Awards.
This time of year, we usually have the pleasure of hosting the awards in front of a very big crowd.
Yes, Nigel, I wish we were doing this in person too. Being on stage and in front of a live audience gives me an excuse, to wear something a little bit more glamorous like that.
Well, Adriana, I'm sorry you felt you had to dress down for the studio. But also you're at home here, aren't you? Every night you're in the newsroom, subject to social distancing, of course, but you're being watched by millions.
True, it's exciting to do a large event in person. You get a lot of energy from the audience, but at the same time, holding the awards virtually this year gives a chance to more people in Greece and abroad to see the show, and of course, to bring Greek shipping and the winners to a wider audience. So, thank you to everyone online for joining us. Καλώς ήρθατε.
Exactly, Adriana. I think it's important to say that in going ahead virtually with this year's awards, we are simply taking our cue from the Greek shipping industry itself. Greek shipping, and shipping worldwide I would say, has shown its adaptability in responding to the coronavirus pandemic. It's also shown its commitment to continue transporting vital commodities and goods all over the world. The awards are reflective of the industry they serve, So we felt strongly that we should match that commitment if we could. And so here we are. Every year, we organize this event with the support of so many prestigious sponsors. And once again, we say a particularly grateful thank you to our overall event sponsor, Class NK.
Our event sponsor, Class NK.
Yes, I'm happy to welcome Mr. Hiroaki Sakashita, President and CEO of Class NK, to say a few words.
Thank you very much. Distinguished guests and all people in the maritime industry, good evening. On behalf of Class NK, I would like to express my sympathy for those who have suffered from unprecedented disease. I also extend utmost respect to industry professionals working hard to maintain global and regional logistics. I'm very proud to have been a member of such maritime industry. Under these circumstances, I appreciate the organizers for making the right decision to hold this event online. However, I miss attending the event physically. At last year, I came to know this award event has been vital to Greek and world maritime community. Very unfortunately, as the head of Class NK, I have been unable to travel to Greece this year, and I am longing for the day to do so. This year, in the year of Olympic Games, unfortunately, Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games was postponed to next year. I do hope I could have a chance to welcome all of you to Tokyo Olympic Games under the flame received from this country next year. As well as COVID-19, we are also witnessing inevitable changes driven by digitalization and decarbonization. In spite of that, the visibility for the future is not always good. The industry is to run for challenges. It's a long way, far more than 42.195 kilometer marathon. So Class NK is here running alongside to support you. This year, Class NK launched a new set of certification services for innovative technologies. To encourage innovations, we are developing adequate standards and providing swift certifications based on collaboration with front runners as well as our expertise. I wish Class NK could work together with you to bring forth gold medal technologies. So, I'd now like to wish everyone an enjoyable hours celebration and, most importantly, hope you all stay safe. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Sakashita. Thank you, Class NK. Another prestigious and long-running supporter of the Greek Shipping Awards is China Classification Society, sponsor of the traditional toast to the health of Greek shipping.
Our champagne toast is sponsored by China Classification Society.
And for the toast, we need champagne.
It's a great pleasure for me to introduce Mr. Jiping Chen, the General Manager of the China Classification Society Athens branch, who will say a few words to us.
Good evening, Mr. Chen.
Thank you, Adriana and Fagio. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It's my honor and great pleasure to be here with you all to celebrate the virtual 2020 Greek Shipping Awards. No doubt, everyone will agree that without the contribution of Greece, something would be missing from the global shipping community. For so many years, the Greeks have provided their reputation in this field with highly noteworthy achievements. Despite the ongoing pandemic and the difficulties in global trading business, the Greek-owned fleet currently numbers more than 5,500 vessels. This is fully reflected in the fact that the Greek shipping has succeeded in maintaining its global leading position, and is just one of many reasons why CCS remain a proud partner of Greek shipping community and shall continue to stand by them by providing vital services and furthering Greek-Chinese cooperation. I wish you all a very pleasant evening. I would now like to propose a toast to the great future of Greek shipping community, to the health of our Greek friends, to our global virtual audience. Στη γεια σας.
Γεια μας.
Cheers.
Στην υγεία μας.
Γεια μας.
Thank you, Mr. Chen and China Classification Society. We hope that you and your colleagues, both here and back in China, have all been keeping well, and that CCS is coping well with all the challenges that the industry is facing.
Nice champagne, but I think enough now. As Mr. Chen said, Greece continues to be the #1 ship-owning nation in the world. At home, it's a pillar of the Greek economy and engenders pride as a sector in which Greece has led internationally for decades. As Greece gears up for 5G and the tender to award the new networks is closing shortly, I think, Greek shipping is already a 5G industry. So, Andriana, ask me, what are the 5Gs of Greek shipping?
Okay, what are, Nigel, the 5Gs?
Global, glorious, and getting gradually greener.
Wow, Nigel, you're the best.
The industry's efforts to continuously reduce its environmental footprint, I'm sure, will be reflected in some of this evening's awards. Later on in our program, we're going to look in a little more detail at Greek shipping's global role, with the help of exclusive data provided by our colleagues at Lloyd's List Intelligence.
Going into 2020, shipping was primarily concerned by reducing deadly emissions as an industry. No one could know that this year would be stigmatized by the battle to overcome a pandemic caused by emissions spread by humans rather than ships. Usually the awards tell us a lot about the past year, and I can't wait to find out who the winners are.
If you're one of the few people on the planet who don't follow the Greek Shipping Awards every year, we should say a word or two about how the winners are chosen. Anyone who has any interest in shipping can nominate. You can put yourself forward, you can enter your own company or organization, or you can nominate a friend or a third party that you believe merits recognition for their achievements. And then it's up to our panel of judges representing the Greek shipping industry to democratically decide the ultimate winners. As a matter of policy, the composition of the panel changes from year to year.
So, who was on this year's panel of judges? Let's take a look.
Hello, I'm Nigel Lowry, the Athens correspondent of Lloyd's List. And you are?
My name is Danai Byzantakou, concept founder of Yes Forum. And now, the next judge.
Hello, I am Eleni Polychronopoulou, President of Hemexpo. And you are?
Hello, my name is Haralambos Cephalios and I'm the Chairman of the Greek Shipping Corporation Committee.
Elpi Petraki, President of Wista Hellas. Next.
Kostis Fragoulis, President of the Propeller Club, Port of Piraeus. Come.
Yannis Halas, General Secretary of Pan-Hellenic Seamen Federation. Next.
George Pateras, President of the Hellenic Chamber of Shipping. Who's next?
Semiramis Palios, Chairperson of Helmepa. Who's next?
My name is Dimitrios Ophalios. I'm Chairman of Intercargo and President of Ophalios Shipping SA. You've met all the judges, now see us all together.
Thanks to all the members of this year's judging panel. As you'd expect, it was more difficult this year, and we had to have a socially distanced meeting and take all the precautions. But that did not stop a very interesting discussion, and all the judges generously shared their expertise and knowledge in our quest to decide the worthiest winners of these awards.
As is always the case at the awards dinner, in a normal year, the iconic Greek Shipping Awards trophies are looked after, lovingly cared for, in fact, by Livia Kaltsa. She's waiting in the trophy room for us, so let's see if everything is ready from her side.
Good evening, Adriana. Good evening, Nigel, and welcome to the trophy room. As you see, tonight we have 18 beautiful trophies to be presented to our winners.
This is the moment when you see all the trophies on display like this, ready to be presented, that it becomes real. You know, it's really time to get on with the awards.
Right, and we have a curiosity this year, because for the first time, the marble are Greek.
Livia, can you tell us where they used to be made in the previous years?
Oh, in Italy. You know, in Italy we have Massa Carrara, and the marble of Massa Carrara was used by Michelangelo for his statues.
Well, if it was good enough for Michelangelo, I guess it was good enough for us. But now, we are proud that they are created from the best marble here in Greece. Livia, you've been looking after the trophies from the very beginning of the Greek Shipping Awards. I would say, like your own babies.
Right, I really enjoy taking care of them, and I'm so proud that they look every year more beautiful than ever.
Thank you, Livia. If all of you are ready at home or wherever you are watching from, let's begin with the first award, and it's a big one.
Dry Cargo Company of the Year, sponsored by Marikem Marigassis.
To present this award, we welcome Mr. Matthew Moore, Business Executive of the award sponsor Marikem Marigassis Worldwide Services.
Dear Adrian and Nigel, thank you very much indeed. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to our hosts, Lloyd's List, for what promises to be a wonderful virtual evening. We would like to take this opportunity to say thank you to the shipping community for the continued support they have shown for Marikem Marigassis, which in turn allows us to continue providing you with the high-quality services even during these unprecedented and challenging times. Without further delay. The Lloyd's List Greek Shipping Awards Dry Cargo Company of the Year for 2020 is Atlantic Bulk Carriers.
Accepting the award is Captain Stelios Papadopoulos, Managing Director of Atlantic Bulk Carriers.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Atlantic Bulk Carriers, the shipping company of the Koumandaros family, is an established name in dry cargo shipping and considered a beacon of quality and ethos in the industry. The fleet specializes in self-loading and self-discharging bulk carriers, and it currently consists of 21 vessels. Atlantic's long been a leader in strong and efficient ship design, and it's been among the few in its sector to continue investing in new constructions. 2 new Panamaxes were delivered from Japan this year and are now trading under the Greek flag. The company already has 2 Ultramax bulkers on order for next year.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are very thankful for this prestigious award which recognizes Atlantic bulk carriers and the group's achievements of impeccable safety and environmental records and recognizes its reputation for excellence and reliability of service to its customers. Our group has a history of 70 years of continuous shipping operation. In fact, Atlantic builds its ships to the company's own specifications with these goals in mind. Safety, enhancement, and environmental upgrades far exceeding the applicable regulations, and innovation for reliability of service in demanding industrial operations such as ship-to-ship operations in open anchorages. We are proud for our many technical and environmental innovations that have now become industry norms, such as durated engines and modified bows. We are also proud for the care we always provide to our crews with fully stocked and equipped accommodations that have become legendary since our very beginning in the 1950s. We are proud of our company and we thank you once again for this recognition.
And the next award is for Shipbroker of the Year.
Shipbroker of the Year, sponsored by the Chakos Group.
We are delighted to have with us Mr. George Kopelitis, Commercial Director, Chakos Shipping and Trading, who will make the award presentation.
Thank you, Adriana and Nigel. Shipbrokers are always a vital part of the shipping industry. A knowledgeable shipbroking firm is of great assistance to ship owners as well. And it is my pleasure on behalf of the Chakos Group to present this year's Shipbroker of the Year award. The Lloyd's List Greek Shipping Awards Shipbroker of the Year for 2020 is Seaborn Shipbrokers. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
The Shipbroker of the Year award is being accepted by Vasilis Koutroulis, Seaborn's Managing Director. Our Shipbroker of the Year, Seaborn Shipbrokers, is a new firm, but the team is well known in the business. Seaborn's candidacy was supported by testimonials from prominent shipping companies that cited the firm's passion for what it does, respect for clients, and its teamwork as distinguishing marks of its culture. The firm has made an impressive start in its first year, concluding new VLCC orders and a string of second-hand deals. On the chartering side, it contracted 29 years of time charter employment for clients. It's already acted in establishing a joint venture between a Greek ship owner and a US private equity firm for $100 million in funding, and has been mandated by other US funds for sourcing shipping deals. Seaborn has been appointed Special Shipping Advisor to the Hellenic Industrial Development Bank Fund. Seaborn was also commended for its environmental and social commitment in Greece.
Thank you very much, Nigel and Adriana. It is a great honor for us, and I would like to thank everyone at the Lloyd's panel of judges for recognizing Seaborn's achievements this year. Our team feels both excited and overwhelmed to receive this award just 2 months after Seaborn's first-year anniversary. The fact that such a great recognition comes in a year that has brought along massive challenges for our industry and the entire world makes it even more important. The bar has been set quite high for the following years, but I'm confident that the passion of our team that brought us here will help us overcome challenges and lead us to a very exciting and inspiring journey. I would like to express our deepest gratitude to our business partners and friends for the trust and support. We would have never done it without you. Closing on a personal note, I feel that no achievement would be possible without the unconditional love and support of my family that has been a true blessing and the foundation of everything I have ever accomplished. Thank you very much all.
Congratulations, Mr. Katroulis. I have a question for you. Obviously, you've won the award this year, but what's your view about the strength of the shipbroking sector generally here in Greece?
I believe there is a lot of quality service here in Greece. There is a lot of quantity as well. And I think it's up to the different shipbrokers to see what else they could try to offer to the different owners and try to see beyond what is the already established practice. That's what we have done at Seaborn this year, and we have explored other avenues that were not traditional shipbroking, let's say, activities. For example, this transaction we have managed to put together for private equity, and to combine it with our traditional other activities of chartering, S&P, new building, and the other ones. So I think that's more or less it. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Katroulis. We move on immediately to another very important award.
International Personality of the Year, sponsored by Capital Ship Management Corporation.
The International Personality Award is our only award that is open exclusively to non-Greeks. To present this very prestigious award, I'm pleased to welcome Jerry Kalogiratos, CEO of Capital Product Partners.
Thank you, Adriana. Thank you, Nigel. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a great honor for me and for the Capital Group to sponsor the International Personality of the Year award. Our industry is an extrovert industry, a truly global business, and Greek shipping has made many good and distinguished friends worldwide over the years. It is therefore especially important to honor and celebrate individuals who leave their mark on our industry. So the Lloyd's List Greek Shipping Awards International Personality of the Year for 2020 is Guy Platon.
Most shipping companies would say that their number one challenge this year has been to arrange changes of crew, and once they have been disembarked, to get the seafarers back home to their families. It has been incredibly difficult due to chaos among airlines and due to the reluctance of many countries to admit foreign nationals during the COVID crisis, even if they depend on the cargoes the same seamen are bringing. Our International Personality of the Year is Guy Platon. As Secretary General of the International Chamber of Shipping, he has tirelessly fought to get seafarers recognized as essential workers and resolve the crew crisis that has been triggered by the coronavirus pandemic. He has tirelessly led the ICS in bringing together the industry with governmental and non-governmental organizations around the world to collectively work on solutions to the shipping industry's biggest humanitarian crisis in memory. Mr. Guy Platon unfortunately could not join us in the studio here in Athens as he's locked down in the UK, but we're very pleased to have him with us on the line from London. Congratulations, Mr. Platon.
Good evening, Adriana and Nigel, and greetings from the ICS offices here at the Baltic Exchange in London. It's such a huge honour both to be nominated and then to be chosen for this prestigious Greek Shipping Award. I know it means a great deal to the ICS team and of course to myself. This may be an individual award, but of course there's been hundreds of thousands of seafarers who right the way through this COVID-19 pandemic have been delivering the vital fuel, the food, medical supplies and other materials that have kept the world going, and they also do need to be acknowledged. It's also been a time where we have come together in an unprecedented way as an industry, and I'm so tremendously proud of what we've managed to achieve in raising the awareness of the crew chain crisis to governments and putting in practical measures to make sure that they happen and that our seafarers also get access to the medical treatment. So in closing, I just want to say a massive thank you. It's a huge honour, and I just only wish I was in Athens to receive it in person, perhaps next year. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Platon. Congratulations again. As we said earlier, Greek shipping is truly global. Not a day goes by without Greek ships calling in ports all over the world. Following global demand for transportation of energy, food, other critical commodities and manufactured goods, the Greek-owned fleet racks up well over 200,000 port calls each year. Exclusive data from our colleagues in Lloyd's List Intelligence shows a huge amount of Greek shipping activity, particularly in Asia, North and South America, and of course, Europe. And the numbers are especially impressive when expressed in deadweight tons that indicate the amount of cargo capacity Greeks are operating in trades the world over.
Να περάσουμε κυρίες και κύριοι στο επόμενό μας βραβείο. Oops. Ladies and gentlemen, let's proceed with our next award.
The Next Generation Shipping Award, sponsored by IRI, the Marshall Islands Registry.
This award was open to individuals under 40 years of age. And to tell us who the winner is, we welcome Mr. Theo Xenakoudis, Director, Worldwide Business Operations of the Marshall Islands Registry, the award sponsor.
Thank you very much, Nigel. Thank you, Adriana. Ladies and gentlemen, while the difficulties of the COVID-19 pandemic continue, I am glad that we are still able to recognize exceptional personalities of the Greek shipping community. We all know and realize the importance of this sector to our economy. I do hope that we will all be able to gather again as usual next year and celebrate this event in person without any restrictions. Now, and without further ado, the Lloyd's List Greek Shipping Awards Next Generation Shipping Award for 2020 goes to Susanna Laskaridis. Congratulations.
Susanna, please accept the Next Generation Award. Susana Lascaridis has a wide-ranging management role in Lavinia Bulk and other companies of the Lascaridis Group, but she's also proved her entrepreneurial spirit and progressive vision for the shipping community. More broadly than that, in 2016 she founded Real Time Graduates, a non-profit connecting young graduates with the maritime industry. And in 2019 she founded Blue Cycle, the first integrated company in Europe focusing on the recycling of marine plastic waste from shipping and fishing. Blue Cycle this year manufactured protective masks through 3D printing and donated them to health workers. Susana is on the leadership committee of the United Nations Sustainability Development Solutions Network, and she's also extremely active in numerous shipping industry organizations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to start off by saying that it's an absolute honor to even be considered for this award, let alone be the chosen winner. I'd also like to thank the judges for this award, which comes as such a welcome and exciting surprise after what we can all agree has been and continues to be a rather challenging year. Congratulations are also in order for Lloyd's List and of course Nigel and his team, who in the spirit of the times have found a way to continue this wonderful tradition. As this difficult year nears its end, we would like to call upon all shipping companies and organizations to support seafarers in any way that they can. The stresses placed upon them are immense and cannot be ignored any longer. Furthermore, as every year, there are hundreds of young graduates striving for an opportunity in the shipping world. Please continue to support them as they are the real next generation of shipping. Thank you so much for this award.
Thank you for your very kind words, Susanna. Let me ask you this. In your experience, is the shipping industry in Greece sufficiently well known to young people? And is it getting the amount of interest as a source of employment that you would expect?
I think generally it's very well known and very well respected for young people. However, I do think what isn't well known is the fact that it's not only made up of ship management companies. The shipping world, especially in Greece, has numerous activities, and these are the ones that need to be more well known to many people from many backgrounds as well.
Congratulations on your award, Susanna. Shipping is a capital-intensive industry and finance is obviously an important part of it, which leads us to the next award.
Shipping Financier of the Year, sponsored by Tototheo Maritime.
Welcome Antonis Maniatis, Head of Business Development for Tototheo Maritime. And thank you to the company for again sponsoring this award.
Thank you, Adriana and Nigel. At Tototheo Maritime, we're delighted to support the Lloyd's List Greek Shipping Awards for the 5th consecutive year. Unfortunately, this year, we'll not be able to enjoy the fabulous event in person due to the pandemic, but this does not take away from the fact that we're proud to celebrate the contributions and achievements of the Greek shipping industry during and despite a challenging time. Tototheo Maritime is pleased to announce the winner of this award. The Lloyd's List Greek Shipping Awards Shipping Financier of the Year for 2020 is Alpha Bank.
Our congratulations go to Konstantinos Sotiriou, Head of Shipping for Alpha Bank, who is accepting the award. Alpha Bank has been financing the industry for the last 23 years, and the bank was undoubtedly one of the most active financiers of Greek shipping in 2020, with new production totaling $850 million. The net effect has been to increase the shipping portfolio by 10% to $2.7 billion, confirming the bank's status among the leading lenders to Greek ship owners. According to clients, in an era when many banks are closing their doors to ship owners, Alpha has been among the most flexible and loyal banks in the industry, providing support through refinancing as well as new lending to assist clients in their investments.
Thank you. On behalf of Alpha Bank, thank you Lloyd's List for this award. In a difficult year, we have tried to work around problems related to the pandemic and deliver our service. This is to support our clients with their investment plans, but also to assist them with their cash flows. Obviously, this is teamwork. Congratulations to the team, shipping team, Piraeus and Athens, who worked from home most of the time. And thank you to all our clients for their trust and support. Thank you and stay healthy. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sotiriou.
I liked the little shout out there from Konstantinos to his team. And I'm sure there'll be some celebrations going on in Alpha Bank homes tonight.
So now, ladies and gentlemen, let's see the category for the next award.
Passenger Line of the Year, sponsored by SWS.
To announce the 2020 Passenger Line of the Year, welcome Mr. Chen Gang, President of SWS. In view of the pandemic restrictions, Mr. Chen Gang, President of SWS, could not join us in person this evening, but he has stayed up late to be with us online from China. Thank you, Mr. Chen.
Thank you, Angelina and Nigel. Good evening, everyone. It's our great honor for SWS to support the Passenger Line of this Year award for the second year. Due to COVID-19, we are unable to attend this event on site. We seriously wish this event great success. Hope the shipping marketing will be back on track quickly, and also wish everyone in good health. In 2020, SWS will achieve the record of delivering 25 vessels, including one FPSO, accounting for 4.9 million DWT. We also developed the dual-fuel design in bulk carrier and oil tanker field, and already obtained some new orders. I also have exciting news to share with our Greek friends. That is the first built in China large cruise ship has started a continued erection in SWS dry dock last month. In the future, SWS look forward to cooperating with our Greek partner, not only in what we specialize such as bulk carriers, oil tankers, and container vessels, but also in passenger ship field. Hope everyone enjoy a good night. Thank you. The Lloyd List Greek Shipping Award Passenger Line of the Year for 2020 is Argo Group.
Mr. Spiros Paskalis, the Chief Executive of Attica Group, is here to accept this award. Attica Group, including Superfast Ferries, Blue Star Ferries, and Hellenic Seaways, as well as Africa-Morocco Link, is one of the largest ferry operators in Europe. With a fleet of 32 vessels, it connects more than 70 ports. Attica successfully responded to the coronavirus outbreak, quickly empowering an emergency team and drawing up plans to ensure uninterrupted services and, of course, the health of employees, passengers, and associates. By June, Attica's fleet was certified under Bureau Veritas' Safeguard Scheme for addressing the biological risks of COVID-19. Other notable initiatives this year included installation of scrubbers on 2 of its vessels and complying with ISO 27001 standards for information security management. The judging panel also recognizes Attica for its real focus on sustainability and social welfare.
Thank you, Adriana. Thank you, Nigel. Thank you very much for this trophy. It's an honor for Attica Group to receive this trophy again after 8 or 9 years. I would like to thank Lloyd's List, of course, the judging panel for this award. And most of all, I would like to thank our more than 2,000 employees at shore and at sea that they gave their best in order to cruise through this difficult COVID period and continue to support our good service to our passengers and hauliers. Moreover, I would like to say that during this difficult time, we managed to carry without any health problem many thousands of passengers and of course carry all the goods to the Greek islands and between Greece and Italy. It was a difficult time, but we managed quite good. And I would like to thank all our passengers and hauliers for choosing us for their travel to the Greek islands or to Italy. Furthermore, I would like to stress that the Attica Group is always around in order to support the territorial continuity of the country, the social cohesion of the islands, the growth of periphery of the Greek state, and we are there to continuously offer these connections and hope that we will also contribute to the growth of the Greek economy. We are also contributing to the tourist sector because we are carrying a lot of tourists from mainland Greece to the islands. And of course, we are spending a lot of time in the last few months in order to prepare the environmental roadmap to meet the IMO and the European Union decarbonization ambitions for 2030. On this ground, it's a difficult road that we have to follow, but we are getting prepared for this. I would like to thank you all for this award, and I always want to welcome you on board our vessels to enjoy our good service. Thank you very much.
Attica Group handles the pandemic crisis really in a great way. Do you think that the same happened with the industry in general?
The Greek ferry sector, ourselves and our competitors, of course, responded very well to this health crisis. They acted responsibly. All carriers implemented the whole set of rules that were decided by the Greek authorities and the Italian authorities, of course, between Greece and Italy. And after this summer, I will say that without any incident, we managed, all of us in the ferry sector in Greece, to carry millions of passengers from mainland Greece to the Greek islands, and of course, lots of tons of goods without any problem during this past summer.
Thank you. Next up is an award that is always of great interest.
The Technical Achievement Award, sponsored by DNVGL.
Καλώς ήρθες του Mr. George Teriakidis, Area Manager for East Med and Black Sea of DNVGL Maritime, who will present this award.
Nigel, Adriana, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, our congratulations to the organizers of the awards, especially this year under such far from ideal circumstances. All our lives have been affected by the pandemic to a lesser or greater extent. Ultimately, we hope that everyone remains safe and takes good care. In shipping today, there are two major issues we would like to focus our attention to in connection to decarbonization. Firstly, this is not just a ship owner's problem. All stakeholders must make contributions towards sustainable solutions. Secondly, we must never forget safety. Any solution or measure that is put forward should be driven by the safety of human life, of ships, and of the environment. Now, without any further delay, let's see who won this year's Technical Achievement Award. And the award goes to Seafarer.
I am delighted to see George Ligaros, Managing Director of Psiktotherm, is here to accept the Technical Achievement Award. Greek company Psiktotherm has been innovating in air conditioning units for half a century and has now designed a waste heat recovery unit for ships that is based on the organic Rankine cycle, or ORC, heat transfer process. Offering increased thermal efficiency compared with traditional waste heat recovery methods, the technology significantly reduces emissions and vessel operating costs by converting waste heat from the ship's engine into electricity. Psiktotherm's ORC unit uses fourth generation organic fluid and has an easy plug-in, plug-out design for fast, low-cost installation.
At first, I would like to say that receiving this award is a great honor for us. This award is dedicated to all of our partners who worked on this idea, which started as an awarded research from European Commission and became an innovative product. Considering the fact that vessels have a great amount of waste heat, a specialized marine ORC unit can be ideal to recover it and transform it into electricity. As energy efficiency and heat recovery are factors that will greatly affect the design of the vessels in the near future, we have focused our research on this field the last few years. This is why we are currently upgrading our marine air conditioning units to a new green and energy-efficient version. Our company's philosophy has always been the development, improvement, and collaboration. To conclude, this award is a great motive for us to continue during this difficult period.
Thank you, Mr. Ligeros. Next, we go to the Safety Award.
Yes, Andriana. As George Teriakidis, just a couple of moments ago, said very correctly, there may be other important agendas, but safety must never be forgotten. And our Safety Award is a reminder of the abiding importance of safety in shipping.
The Safety Award, sponsored by SeaJets.
Here to announce the winner and present the award on behalf of SeaJets is Dimitris Pantazis, Marketing Manager of SeaJets.
Thank you very much, Andriana and Nigel. Good evening. SeaJets started out 30 years ago as a family dream, a vision of love, passion, faith, persistence, in short, a vision of life. The goal is the big idea, a better tomorrow for Greek shipping and tourism. For this family company to be one day the best and most reliable solution for traveling to the islands of the Aegean. On the key pillars of this journey towards our goal and success is the safety of crews, passengers, and the environment, non-negotiable above all and at all costs. This year, due to the pandemic, the concept of safety around the world has become more important than ever. SeaJets, with a high sense of responsibility towards the passenger public, implemented strict health protocols in its entire fleet, in cooperation with all competent authorities. In addition, SeaJets was the first company to upgrade the air conditioning equipment on all ships, which is similar to that in the aviation sector. Looking on the bright side, we can all see and understand each other's contribution to overcoming this difficult situation, to putting it behind us and returning quickly to what we call normalcy, and realizing that success comes through collective effort. So, SeaJets is proud to sponsor the Safety Award for the second consecutive year. The Safety Award for 2020 has been won by Venlis Maritime Specialization Services.
We are glad to welcome Caterina Scutagnotti, the Managing Director of Venlis Maritime, accepting the company's trophy. The role of the human factor in safety cannot be overemphasized, and Venlis has emerged as a company with a highly qualified and motivated team of engineers, researchers, and maritime professionals that's been working with numerous Greek shipping companies to assess and improve human performance, reducing errors and the maritime risk. Venlis has earned even more plaudits this year in aiding companies support their seafarers during the coronavirus pandemic. According to clients, the company's focus on the physical as well as the mental health of seafarers and on crew efficiency has produced some remarkable results.
Thank you so much, Nigel. Thank you very much. We feel extremely grateful and honored for this award. This is actually the best motivation for us in Venlis to continue to support the needs of shipping by promoting the role of the human element and to work for the maritime sector of the next decade. We are now focusing on so-called human performance and hoping that we will perform our best. Today, we also want to say thank you to the members of our team. Without them, I wouldn't be standing here right now, as well as our clients for the trust. We would also like to thank the member of the judging panel for trusting us with this well-esteemed award. Thank you all so much.
Thank you. The Seafarer of the Year is always among the most important of the Lloyd's List Greek Shipping Awards, never more so than this year.
Seafarer of the Year, sponsored by Safe Bulkers.
The presentation of this year's Seafarer of the Year award could not take place this evening and has been pre-recorded. Let's see what happened down in the shipyards of Perama when Nigel was joined by Dr. Lukas Barbaris, President and Director of Safe Bulkers, the award sponsor.
delighted to have with us today Dr. Lucas Piraeus, President of Safe Bulkers, the sponsor of the Seafarer of the Year Award. Welcome, Luca.
Thank you, Nigel. This year, with coronavirus outbreak, the role of our crew members has become more important than ever. We rely on our seafarers and their proven commitment during such times. This is the reason that Safe Bulkers is proud to present the Seafarers Award every year. Now for the announcement of the winner. The Lloyd's List Greek Shipping Award Seafarer of the Year for 2020 is Captain Apostolos Apostolakis.
When the Anek Line's ferry Eleftherios Venizelos sailed to Spain in late March this year, on a charter to serve as a floating hotel for staff engaged for a major conference, the vessel's master, Captain Apostolos Apostolakis, had absolutely no reason to suspect that the voyage would end in him facing an unprecedented crisis. The ferry arrived in Spain just as that country locked down due to the spread of the coronavirus, forcing it to return to Turkey, the country of the charterer. When it was refused even basic services, such as provision of water, the vessel turned to Greece. But on arrival in Piraeus, a first passenger was diagnosed with COVID-19. In all, 260 of the 400 passengers and crew on board tested positive for the coronavirus. This only signaled the beginning of a 3-week ordeal for Captain Apostolakis, who himself was among those who contracted the virus. Thanks greatly to his prompt action, his capable leadership and organization, the large number of infected passengers of numerous different nationalities were successfully kept in isolation in their cabins, and the crisis was contained. Not a single passenger was lost. For this, Captain Apostolakis, a 2-decade veteran of Anek Lines, has been chosen as our Seafarer of the Year for 2020. Captain, many congratulations.
Thank you, Nigel. Thank you, Lloyd's List, and thank you, Safe Bulkers. Πραγματικά νιώθω μεγάλη τιμή για το βραβείο που μου αποδώσατε. Ευχαριστώ την Anek Lines, ευχαριστώ τις ελληνικές αρχές για όλη την υποστήριξη που είχα για να φέρω πέρα σε αυτό το δύσκολο ταξίδι που είχαμε. Να μένετε ασφαλείς και να έχετε υγεία, να προσέχετε την υγεία σας. Ευχαριστώ πολύ.
It was a privilege for me to witness the presentation of the award to Captain Apostolakis. As you said, Andriana, this year it really felt like it was even more important than usual when seafarers have endured such hardship on their vessels all around the world.
Yes, the award goes with our wishes that seafarers all around the world should be treated with the respect and the importance they deserve.
Andriana, I think this is the moment to talk a little bit about our old friends at Argo.
Nigel, I think I have that. Why don't you go for a drink? It's a tradition for this event to support Argo, and this year is no exception. Argo helps the children of seafaring families that have special needs. Please welcome Mr. George Papastylianos.
Thank you, Andriana. Thank you, Lloyd's List and Greek Shipping Awards. On behalf of Argo, I would like to express our sincere gratitude to Lloyd's List and Greek Shipping Awards for this generous donation and for their continued support every year since 2006. During this time of great uncertainty because of COVID-19, we've been encouraged and humbled by the generosity and support from the Greek shipping community. Argo is a not-profit charitable association which was founded in 1985, and its primary aim is to provide a decent support living, psychosocial rehabilitation, and development of individual and social skills for our 120 beneficiaries from seafarer families, as well as providing advisory support for other families in need. Argo now has 3 social care units, 2 daily care centers, and 1 boarding house. Currently, we are expanding our association services and are soon to launch 2 more houses in order to offer hospitality and care for 18 more people. A very big thank you to everyone for your generous support, which help us to continue protecting our seafarer children with special needs.
George, I'm pleased to present this donation on behalf of Lloyd's List.
Thank you, Adriana. Thank you, Lloyd's List.
Thank you, George, but it's time to have my partner back and move to the next award.
The Piraeus International Centre Award, sponsored by SRH Marine SAIT.
I'm pleased to welcome John Ladaros, the Executive Chairman of the Board and owner of SRH Marine SAIT, the sponsor of this award.
Nigel, Adriana, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. First of all, SRH Marine would like to thank Lloyd's List for bringing the shipping family close while being far apart. At SRH Marine, we are honored to present once more the Piraeus International Centre Award. Without any further delay, the awards goes to the Onyx Shipyards.
Please welcome Panos Xenokostas, President and CEO of Onyx Technologies, to accept the award.
Onyx Shipyards, part of the Onyx Group led by Panos Xenokostas, has almost single-handedly given hope for a regeneration of shipbuilding and ship repair in Greece. After acquiring Neorian shipyard Syros in 2018, it last year completed the first phase of the yard's rehabilitation, creating hundreds of jobs and repairing 150 ships. In 2020, Onyx has been preparing to acquire Elefsis shipyards and has partnered with Israel shipyards in order to produce the Themistocles corvette in Onyx Neorian. Thanks to the group, for the first time in many years, there is hope for the country's shipbuilding and repair industry, an important facet of Greece's maritime economy.
Thank you, Nigel. Thank you, John. I'm very honored and thankful for this prestigious award, which reflects the achievements we have been accomplished in the historic shipyard Neorion in the beautiful island of Syros, Greece, during the last 2.5 years. I'm very privileged to receive this prestigious award that is given to a shipyard in Greece for the first time ever in Lloyd's award history. The truth of the matter is that I'm receiving this award on behalf of a group of people who are the real owners of this award. A group of people who have been on board, believed, inspired, and worked hard in order to make the dream of the Neorion rebirth a reality. First, this award belongs to the people of Onyx Neorion, my people. All the workers, superintendents, colleagues, technicians and engineers. When we began, we were less than 5 people who believed in this crazy at that time dream. The dream of something real and very important that materialized out of nothing. We wanted to be successful where everyone else failed for the past 30 years in Greece. We began with less than 5 people, and then we became tens of people, and then hundreds, and finally a river of people inspired by the same dream. The dream for the rebirth of the Greek shipyards. This award also belongs to the US government and especially to the Honorable Ambassador of the United States in Athens, Mr. Payat, and his great team in the Embassy of Athens. This great team, under his Philhellenic and ceaseless leadership, worked hard alongside with our team to surpass unique challenges and finally open paths and roads that never existed before. One of these was the historic decision of the DFC, the US State Development Bank, to support financially our organization to acquire the 2 biggest shipyards in Greece, Elefsina and Skaramagas, and create the leading hub in the East Med. This award belongs to the international ship owners, but especially the Greek ship owners, who have been honored us with their trust and support during the past 3 years. We have created a shipyard that is their home, and we are very proud and thankful for their commitment to our shipyards. This award belongs also to the Greek ministers, politicians, state employees, who have helped us to solve very complicated problems. These people followed our example of thinking out of the box, and the result was amazing. Special thanks to the Prime Minister, Mr. Mitsotakis, and his government, Minister Adonis Georgiadis, who's leading the shipyard's rebirth in Greece alongside with his alternate minister, Mr. Papathanassis. Mr. Gerapetritis, who's coordinated a big number of discussions, Minister Mr. Plakiotakis, and Minister Mr. Panagiotopoulos.
Syriza Party ex-Prime Minister Mr. Tsipras and Kinal Mrs. Yenimata and their Shipyard's political team for their constructive and supportive approach. This award finally belongs to the Hellenic Navy, its leadership, officers and staff. They all stood next to us from the very beginning. Their trust and their commitment to our shipyard to support its fleet as top priority in our operations day or night is inspiring to all us. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Mr. Panakostas. A long list of people thanked there by Panos Xenokostas, and let's hope that everyone continues to play their part, as Greece deserves a flourishing shipyard sector. Now it's on to our next award.
Award for Achievement in Education or Training, sponsored by UK Ship Register.
We welcome Ms. Andriani Voden of UK Ship Register, who will present the award.
Good evening. Thank you all for being with us tonight, and congratulations to the organizers for hosting a wonderful event despite the difficulties. It is an honor for the UK Ship Register to be part of this great event for the first time, which coincides with our newly established presence in Piraeus. This new venture for the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency, our new sales office in Greece, will allow us to build viable, long-term partnerships with local ship owners, as well as demonstrate the value of working with a UK flag to the Greek international shipping industry. Tonight, we are delighted to support the Award for Achievement in Education or Training. The Lloyd's List Greek Shipping Award for Achievement in Education or Training for 2020 has been won by National Technical University of Athens. Congratulations.
Great.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Professor Andreas Boudouvis, the rector of National Technical University of Athens, is here to accept the award for achievement in educational training. The School of Naval Architecture and Marine Engineering of the National Technical University of Athens, NTUA, has just completed its 50th anniversary year. The university has always offered engineering courses, and in 1982, marine engineering got its own independent department. Today, the school has 20 senior teaching staff, making it one of the largest centers of its kind in Europe. Internationally renowned, the school is strong in research, but also gains strength from its interaction with the dynamic Greek shipping industry. Graduates are mainly employed in Greece by shipping companies, agencies, classification societies, engineering offices, shipyards, and governmental services. But a measure of NTUA's standing is that many too go on to successful careers internationally in industry and academia.
Dear Andriani, dear Adriana, dear Nigel, dear awardees, dear remote attendees, I am proud and honored to receive, representing as rector the National Technical University of Athens, the Award for Achievement in Education or Training. This award recognizes the excellent work in education carried out in the School of Naval Architecture and Marine Engineering, which celebrated its 50 years anniversary last February. Excellence in education certainly draws from and feeds back high-level scientific research. This award belongs primarily to the people in the School of Naval Architecture and Marine Engineering, my colleagues, the professors, the young researchers, technical personnel, administrative personnel. But it is mainly the students who make this school great and sustain its fame and achievements. We are in an advantageous position to admit and educate the best students. Their background in math and physics, their determination and hard work in connection with a robust curriculum, competitive research of international standards, and dedicated teachers and mentors make the school excel worldwide. The naval architects and marine engineers, graduates of NTUA, are successful professionals and leaders in Greece and abroad. I thank Lloyd's List for the award, a recognition which means a lot to NTUA and to the School of Naval Architecture and Marine Engineering. The award is an honor and thrust for those working hard to achieve excellence, especially under the current adverse circumstances due to the COVID-19 pandemic. I wish Greek shipping to maintain its power, adaptability, and durability. I wish you all good health, strength, and prosperity.
Rector, for a major maritime centre like Greece, how important is it to have synergy between the industry itself and a strong educational institution?
Well, synergy is the right word, because it's very important for the students and the teachers to know that there is a strong industry waiting out there for them, so they have a very strong motivation to excel in their studies and graduate and prepare their future steps. On the other hand, it's very important for the industry to know that there is an excellent educational center, that's the School of Naval Architecture and Marine Engineering, preparing students and researchers for them to exploit.
Thank you.
Greeks are the biggest owners of tankers in the world, and as expected, this was again an extremely competitive category.
Tanker Company of the Year, sponsored by Bureau Veritas.
Please welcome Ms. Payet Paleologu, Vice President, Bureau Veritas Marine and Offshore Division, Hellenic, Black Sea and Adriatic Zone, to present the award.
Good evening, Adriana. Good evening, Nigel. Ladies and gentlemen, in 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic has dramatically changed both everyday life and the reality of our business. Obviously, the shipping industry has been heavily affected, but you, the ship owners, have kept international trade alive, ensuring that the distribution of goods and energy continues without interruption, even during the months of general lockdown. 2021 approaches. Uncertainty dominates markets. However, Greek shipping continues to lead the way into the future, as it has always done. Tankers, the energy carriers of our modern society, have always had a special and prominent role in the activities of Bureau Veritas. These days, with the rapid development of technology, Bureau Veritas play a key role in leading innovative projects and helping clients meet the demands for sustainable shipping. It is a great honor and pleasure for me, on behalf of Bureau Veritas, to again present the award for Tanker Company of the Year for 2020. The Lloyd's List Greek Shipping Award Tanker Company of the Year for 2020 is Okeanis Eco Tankers.
It's my pleasure to invite Ioannis Alafouzos of Okeanis Eco Tankers to lift the trophy.
Okeanis Eco Tankers was launched by the Alafouzos family as recently as 2018 with a listing in Norway. The company's fleet of 17 crude oil and product tankers is one of the youngest in the world, including 10 new buildings delivered in the last 2 years. As well as this impressive expansion, Okeanis has also been a top performer in the tanker charter market too.
It's a great honor to receive the Greek Shipping Award for 2020 for tankers. Thank you very much, Ms. Paleologu. Okeanis has one of the youngest fleets in the world, as Mr. Laurie said, and inevitably we are also the most ecological, if you can call ecological a tanker company, I guess. But our company consists mainly of the people who run the company and the management and the ships. And we're very happy to receive this award. Thank you.
So, Mr. Alafouzos, how does it feel to hold the trophy?
Well, it's a great pleasure and an honor, as I said earlier. And tankers are a fascinating business, very fast. There's a lot of volatility in the market, and a lot of strict regulations are applied every year, which again helps high-quality companies to make a difference.
Thank you, Mr. Alafouzos. It's now time to our next award.
Ship of the Year, sponsored by RightShip.
Mr. Martin Crawford Blunt, CEO of RightShip, could not be with us here in our Athens studio, but I'm happy to say that we have him on the line from the UK, and he will be presenting the award for the Ship of the Year virtually.
They're all virtual.
I beg your pardon?
This year it's the virtual awards, remember?
Okay, but this presentation is even more virtual than most. Mr. Blunt?
Thank you, Adriana and Nigel. Good day, industry colleagues. On behalf of RightShip, it is our pleasure to be a sponsor and long-standing supporter of the Greek Shipping Awards. This year, RightShip embarked on a collaborative journey to build a new IT platform and our new rating, the Safety Score. We've been working very hard to incorporate the excellent suggestions for improvement received over the summer, and I now invite you all to take a look at the enhancements that have been made. We all recognize that this has been an exceptionally challenging year for society, our industry, and for seafarers in particular. Although we still have some way to go to solve the crew change crisis, I've been pleased to see the many efforts by members of our community to find solutions which protect those who work at sea. I guess we all really miss the opportunity to gather socially with so many respected industry leaders present. However, I would like to acknowledge the extraordinary efforts the organisers have gone to in order to make this event a success. I would like to congratulate all category nominees, in particular the winner of Ship of the Year for 2020. The Lloyd's List Greek Shipping Awards Ship of the Year for 2020 is Accelerate Sequoia.
Our camera is at the headquarters of the Angelikoussis Shipping Group, where Maria Angelikoussis of Marin Tankers is accepting the award for Accelerate Sequoia, our Ship of the Year. Built by Daewoo Shipbuilding and Marine Engineering and delivered in June this year, the Accelerate Sequoia is the first Greek-owned floating storage regasification unit, or FSRU, ever delivered. Ordered by the Angelikoussis Group gas shipping arm Marangas Maritime, the vessel takes its name from Accelerate Energy, a pioneer in the floating LNG sector that has chartered the vessel for 5 years. The vessel was built as a high-specification FSRU with the ability also to trade as an LNG carrier. Exhaustive studies were carried out to verify the ship's design, with particular emphasis on safety, reliability, and the availability and redundancy of its critical systems.
Good evening. I would like to thank Lloyd's List and the judging panel for this prestigious award. With me this evening is Mr. Spiros Gertsos, the project manager for the ship. The Accelerate Sequoia is the first Greek-owned floating storage regasification unit, FSRU. She was successfully delivered on the 10th of June 2020, despite the well-known COVID-19 issues we have all been experiencing. Indeed, the Accelerate Sequoia is also unique, as she has been optimized to be able to operate as a trading LNG carrier in addition to her role as an FSRU, her main purpose in life. Working closely with DSME and Accelerate Energy, Maran Gas was able to incorporate the latest design features into this FSRU, enabling her to efficiently achieve a wide operating range of gas send-out capability. She has many layers of redundancy built into her, allowing maintenance to be performed without interruption of service so that she can stay on site for 10 years or more. In addition, during the design phase, particular emphasis was given to the safety features on this vessel, where specialized studies were utilized in cooperation with DNVGL. I would like to thank the team at Maran Gas, both on-site and at the office, who worked tirelessly in designing and building such a state-of-the-art ship. On delivery, we were extremely pleased to place this vessel under the operation and control of Accelerate Energy, both a pioneer and global leader in the FSRU industry today. Thank you again.
Congratulations.
Να προχωρήσουμε κυρίες και κύριοι στην επόμενη κατηγορία και να μάθουμε το όνομα του νικητή.
Greek Shipping Newsmaker of the Year, sponsored by ExxonMobil Marine.
The Newsmaker of the Year award will be presented by Mr. George Prasinos, UKME and Mediterranean Marine Lubricants Manager of ExxonMobil Marine.
Thank you, Nigel. Thank you, Adriana. Thank you, and I'm proud to be here today on behalf of ExxonMobil to present the award for Greek Shipping Newsmaker of the Year. Clearly, 2020 has been a year like no other, and we should take a moment to reflect upon the challenges, sacrifices, and losses that we have all felt, whether it be personally or professionally. However, it's clear that two things remain the same despite the pandemic. One is that the maritime industry continues to play a pivotal role in the growth and well-being of the global economy. Second is that the challenges we face in tackling the environmental impact of our industry have not changed. It is therefore very important that we don't delay on this journey, which is why ExxonMobil has compliant fuels and mobil-grade lubricants to give you full confidence as we navigate the choppy waters ahead. However, for now, it is my pleasure to present this award. So, the Lloyd's List Greek Shipping Newsmaker of the Year for 2020 is Michalis Sakelis. Congratulations. Συγχαρητήρια.
We are very pleased that Michalis Sakelis, President of the Association of Passenger Shipping Companies, is here to accept the award.
Newsmaker of the Year is the only one of our awards decided by the editorial team of Lloyd's List. And this year's winner, Michalis Sakelis, has been at the center of efforts to keep Greece's island ferry services operating, despite the disruption of the COVID-19 pandemic. As president of the Association of Passenger Ship Owners, he has long promoted the ferry sector's important role in enabling Greece's tourism and its huge contribution to the wider economy. This year has certainly proved the truth of this message. Mr. Sakelis has been involved in every single aspect of policy to ensure continued provision of safe, efficient transport to and from the Greek islands, and the association won recognition for ferries as a key sector eligible for government support in order to survive the coronavirus shock. The award for Mr. Sakelis comes as the association celebrates 100 years since its establishment.
I would like to thank you very much. I would like to thank Lloyd's List for choosing me. This is really a great honor for me, and it is a very important moment for my professional and my personal life as well. The Association of Passenger Shipping Companies, that is SEN, that I have the honor to serve as president, have offered during 2020 considerably valuable services to manage and face the present COVID crisis. And despite the serious problems we encountered and we have to overcome. As a result, our vessels offer excellent quality services throughout the year. We have also managed to emphasize the importance of our coastal services, not only for our economy, but also for the protection of our national and European interests. And it is the first time that our sector is included in various development schemes. I must say that we could never have achieved all this without the collaboration and the assistance of the members of our association, to whom this award really belongs, and whom I would like to express my thanks for their confidence and their efforts in solving very serious problems. For the same reasons, I would like to thank
the Ministry of Shipping, the Ministries of Shipping, Finance and Development and Labour for their support and banking. This will need to be even more substantial during 2021, which for passenger shipping will be the most crucial year since the 70s when I first became involved in shipping. Thank you once more. Thank you very much.
So, Michali, I think what a lot of our viewers will be wondering is, what is 2021 going to look like? What's your opinion?
So, my personal opinion is that we are going to face a very difficult season for everybody, actually, but also for our tourism, and consequently for my sector. We are going to face a year which may be worse than 2020. And we must be prepared to keep on our services because our sector can never stop offer services. The islands must have throughout the year itineraries. It is not a national issue, it is not an economic issue, it is a European issue. We have to maintain our services as normal. So we have already asked the government to start a discussion what's going to happen at least the first 6 months of 2021.
Michali, thank you very much indeed for your insights. It may not be an extremely happy scenario that you're painting, but thank you very much indeed for sharing honestly with us today.
Thank you very much.
I think it's time for our next award.
The Lloyd's List Intelligence Big Data Award, sponsored by ABS.
Good evening to Mr. Ilias Karyabas, Director of Regional Business Development for sponsor ABS, who will present the Lloyd's List Intelligence Big Data Award.
Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, it has been nearly 10 years since the World Economic Forum declared data to be a new class of economic asset, like currency or gold. The pioneering companies nominated for this award today understand the huge potential of this asset better than most. As a specialist in harnessing the power of data for the benefit of maritime assets, everyone at ABS is cheering you on as you redefine the art of what is possible. Thanks to all of you for your innovation and your insight. Together we can drive vessel performance and safety to the next level. It is my great honor to present this award. The Lloyd's List Intelligence Big Data Award for 2020 goes to METIS, SADIS Cyberspace Technology. Congratulations.
Greetings, Mike Constantinidis, CEO of METIS Cyberspace Technology, to accept the trophy. This award is judged by a separate team of experts at Lloyd's List Intelligence. And here is what they say about the winner. The award is aimed at those who are harnessing the benefits of digitalization for innovation or for efficiency in the maritime sector. This year's winner, METIS Cyberspace Technologies, has developed a system that measurably assists both Greek and international shipping companies to substantially improve vessel performance, including predictive maintenance and optimization of their fuel oil consumption, as well as a reduction of CO2 emissions. Applying tools such as artificial intelligence, cloud computing, machine learning and predictive analytics, combined with intuitive remote communication, support and monitoring systems, METIS has proved itself a true digital and technical innovator in the field of vessel and voyage management systems. Unquote.
Thank you very much, Nigel. I'm extremely happy to receive this award on behalf of our company. This ultimate reward belongs to all the people working at METIS. It's an encouragement for us to keep up the hard work, developing our platform even further, with value-adding services, with even more new efficiency-improving tools. At Metis, we empower shipping companies to their digital transformation, leading the global shipping industry to the smart shipping era. Our unique, game-changing, innovative technology helps our customers improve their competitiveness, optimize their environmental footprint, and become the leaders of the future. Thank you very much.
Mike, congratulations again. You have a lot of Greek customers, but you also work with companies overseas. Do you see a commonality between the ways that the different companies around the world approach this quest for efficiency?
Absolutely, yes. We are very proud to have already happy customers all over the globe, based in Singapore, in Northern European countries, or in Vancouver, or in other maritime capitals of the world. It's a common trend, it's common problems that we solve, and more than ever, more shipping executives realize that they need to be to embrace the digital technologies in order to stay competitive, and otherwise they realize that they will be left by the sideways.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The awards have been flying out of the trophy room, and we are down to the last 3 trophies.
That's right. Next up is sustainability.
The Sustainability Award, sponsored by Lloyd's Register.
Here to announce the winner and present the award is Theodosis Stamatelos, Marine and Offshore South Europe Area Manager of Lloyd's Register.
Thank you very much. In the strange world we are currently experiencing, I can think of a million times when the term sustainability crossed my mind, or the things we do, on how we behave. It is that hugely critical life aspiration of a sustainable future that we honor with this Lloyd's List Award. The Sustainability Award for 2020 has been won by Typhoon Project.
It's my privilege to welcome Evi Lazu, Chairman of the ACLFC Charitable Foundation, owners of the Typhoon Project, to accept the Sustainability Award for 2020.
The Typhoon Project is a game changer in marine protection for Greece. Using as its stronghold the Typhoon, the Athanasios C. Laskaridis Charitable Foundation's state-of-the-art 72-meter vessel, the project's ambitious goal is to clear Greece's entire coastline of man-made litter. With a crew of 28, the vessel can operate all year round, cleaning accessible and inaccessible shores alike, and going to places no one else has visited. Ashore, collected litter is properly disposed of, recycled, and occasionally reused. The Typhoon Project also contributes to research into our knowledge of marine litter and protecting the marine environment.
On behalf of the Athanasios Laskaridis Charitable Foundation, I would like to thank you for the honor of receiving this year's Lloyd's List Sustainability Award. The family's ties with the sea go decades back, and the Foundation's work is a natural continuation of our maritime endeavors. The Typhoon Project fulfills the vision of the founder, Athanasios Laskaridis, to see Greece's coastline, the most beautiful and extensive coastline in the world, free of man-made litter. The Typhoon, a converted platform supply vessel, is the means to implement systematic, large-scale work to help meet that inspiring goal. Aiming to become a true catalyst in marine protection, the Foundation designs and implements its own innovative programs, collaborates with other institutions in joint actions, and funds the activity of other organizations in key areas of interest. extensive field work for the cleaning of coastlines and the seabed, activities that raise awareness, educational and citizen science programs, and the continued support of research in the fields of litter monitoring, marine protection, and oceanography make up the core of the Foundation's work. Other programs include the support of entrepreneurship, the fight against unemployment, and the protection of Greece's heritage. As a relatively young foundation, we know that there is a lot more to be done on the environmental front, especially in a country that largely bases its economy on its natural resources and beauty. This prestigious award, a source of great pleasure for us, shows us the way forward and gives us the inspiration to get closer to our goals. Thank you very much once again.
So, you know, it's an amazing project, and you're clearing up unbelievable amounts of physical rubbish. But I think it's very interesting also that you're doing research as you do so. Perhaps you could share with us and our viewers perhaps something interesting that you're already learning from the research effort.
We are learning that man has reached places without having physically been there. We go to remote places that almost no one has ever gone, and these are the most polluted places usually, which means that it's something that is coming from the oceans to the shore. We're finding litter that is 20, 30, 40 years old with the barcodes that we are scanning and monitoring. And we're finding that it's not only our litter, it's also the neighboring countries' litter that is ending up in our coasts. And I would imagine our own litter is ending up somewhere else in the Mediterranean. So a lot of interesting findings, not always very optimistic.
Thank you. Our next award can only be won once by the same person, as it honors a lifetime of achievement.
The Lloyd's List Propeller Club Lifetime Achievement Award, sponsored by the Shipping Deputy Ministry of Cyprus.
For the announcement of the winner, we will go to Cyprus, the island of Aphrodite.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're not the Eurovision Song Contest. It's shipping. This is serious. I don't think we have to hear about the goddess of love, do we?
Calm down, I just thought it's a good idea to add some color.
People are going to get distracted. Okay, but our time's almost up, so maybe just stick to the facts.
Just the facts, ma'am.
So, Nigel, as I was saying, the announcement for the winner, we go to Cyprus, and more specifically to Mr. Vasilis Dimitriadis, Shipping Deputy Minister, to the President of the Republic of Cyprus, who is waiting to open the envelope and reveal the winner.
Adriana and Nigel, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present the Lloyd's List Propeller Club Lifetime Achievement Award in this year's virtual celebration of the Lloyd's List Greek Shipping Awards. The COVID-19 pandemic may have temporarily changed many aspects of our lives, but thanks to information and communication technologies, we can celebrate great events such as the Greek Shipping Awards. I'm confident that the organizers will once again excel in making this event remarkable. The Shipping Deputy Ministry of the Republic of Cyprus sponsors this very important award as a way of expressing Cyprus' continued support and appreciation to Greek shipping. Without further ado, I would like to reveal the winner of this honorary award. The Lloyd's List Propeller Club Lifetime Achievement Award for 2020 goes to Mr. Athanasios Martinos.
A warm welcome to Mr. Athanasios Martinos, winner of the Lloyd's List Propeller Club Lifetime Achievement Award for 2020.
Athanasios Martinos worked at the family shipping business Thenemaris from 1968 to 1990. He left Thenemaris to establish his own shipping company, Eastern Mediterranean Maritime, EastMed, which likewise became one of the leading shipping companies in Greece. Mr. Martinos has never deviated from being a highly reputable operator and maintaining a significant presence in the tanker, dry bulk, and more recently, also the container sector. Today, EastMed manages a fleet of 78 ships. Equally importantly, Mr. and Mrs. Martinos for years have supported dozens of social welfare causes and spiritual institutions. Last year, Mr. Martinos was appointed civil governor of the monastic community of Mount Athos. One of the many nominations sent in for Mr. Martinos reads, "From sitting at a desk at the back of the chartering department when in his teens, learning the shipping business, Mr. Martinos has become a quiet but leading light in international shipping."
Thank you very much, Nigel. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great honor for me to be the recipient of the Lloyd's List Propeller Club Lifetime Achievement Award 2020. It is in fact a family achievement, as in between brothers and nephews, we presently run 5 successful shipping enterprises. We are all in this shipping business for the love of the sea and commercial adventure, and very proud to follow a Greek shipping tradition going back to 3,000 years. We, her children, owe our shipping careers to our mother Athena, who was a recipient of the Lloyd Shipping Personality Award some 16 years ago. It is to my mother Athena I owe this award, and to my beloved wife Marina, who supported me for some 50 years, 49 to be exact. I wish to thank the committee for selecting me, Lloyd's List, and especially Nigel Lowry for organizing the event, and the award sponsor, the Shipping Deputy Ministry of Cyprus.
So, Mr. Martinos, I'm curious, you have your Lifetime Achievement Award. What would you say is the biggest change that you've seen during your career, either in Greek shipping or international shipping?
When we started in shipping, as I say, about 50 years ago, we were part of a very big shipping community. Greeks were running a big fleet, but we are a small country of 10 million people with no cargo base. The biggest change which I have seen is since we joined the European Common Market, and we now, Greek-owned fleet consists of 50% of the commercial fleet of the European Union. Of course, this is, to me, for the future, is an advantage, because we are no longer a big fleet with a small country. We are a big fleet, but with also part of a much bigger economy.
Thank you and congratulations.
It's a great honor.
So, Nigel, we come to our final award.
Greek Shipping Personality of the Year, sponsored by Eurobank.
A warm welcome to Christina Marielou, Head of Shipping for Eurobank, the sponsor of the Greek Shipping Personality of the Year Award.
Thank you, Adriana and Nigel. Good evening from the Eurobank team in Athens. Legend has it that the town of Athens took its name from the goddess Athena after a competition with Poseidon. Poseidon struck the rock with his trident and outflowed water, symbolizing naval power. Athena struck the ground with her spear, and an olive tree appeared. Athena won the name. Greeks, though, developed maritime history and tradition, the Greek seamanship that still reigns throughout the world. At Eurobank, we have faith in Greek shipping that has been nurtured with the qualities of the goddess Athena: wisdom, loyalty, strategy, and rational thought. Like Greek ship owners, we are risk takers in a disciplined manner. Greeks were the first in history to provide regulations, a discipline for the shipping industry. Eurobank is demonstrating the commitment to one of the country's key industries by marking our presence in shipping with a portfolio that will soon reach $2.5 billion. We are still growing, but do not want to be the biggest. We'd rather be the best. Now, let's see what we have. The Lloyd's List Greek Personality of the year for 2020 is Mrs. Anna Angelikousi.
Please welcome Frangiskos and Antonis Kanelaikis, accepting the award on behalf of their mother, Anna Angelikousi, our Greek shipping Personality of the Year. Anna Angelikousi generally likes to keep out of the limelight, but she has quietly built up one of Greece's foremost shipping groups. While continuing a strong presence in the traditional dry bulk and tanker businesses, Ms. Angelikousi has dynamically extended the group. An independent tanker management company, Pantheon Tankers, has been created, and she's led the group into the LNG shipping sector. Gas shipping arm Alpha Gas this year tripled its fleet with two new 173,400 cubic meter LNG carriers, Energy Pacific and Energy Endeavour, delivered this year, and another two new vessels scheduled to join the fleet next year. The group has also been investing in tankers, with new Suezmaxes and Aframaxes on order. Her group also remains a major player in dry bulk through Alpha Bulkers.
Dear Nigel and the rest of the panel of the Lloyd's List Greek Shipping Awards, on behalf of our mother, Antonis and I, would like to thank you for choosing Anna Angelikousi as this year's recipient of the prestigious Lloyd's List Greek Shipping Personality of the Year Awards. It is an honor for our mother and our family. Unfortunately, due to the prevailing circumstances and the ongoing COVID-19 situation and restrictions, she was not able to attend in person. She wishes, though, everyone in the Greek shipping community to keep safe and healthy, and she's optimistic that with a lot of work and perseverance, we can overcome this difficult situation that has great impact in our day-to-day business and the markets we trade in.
We hope that better times will soon come with the recent announcement of successful vaccine being developed, the international trade normalization of the expected restoration of the relations of different countries and regions. Hopefully, we have learned a lot from this pandemic, most importantly, not to take everything for granted. On a positive note, this might also pave the way for a more united front in dealing with global matters such as climate change and world health issues. Once again, on behalf of our mother, we would like to thank you all and wish you every success in your businesses and lives. Thank you.
Congratulations to Mrs. Angelikousi. Thank you, Frangiskos and Antonis. That's, I think, a very appropriate and positive message for us to end on.
You didn't tell off Mrs. Margelou.
Why would I tell off Mrs. Margelou?
So it was like, okay for her to mention the goddess Athena, but not okay for me to mention the goddess Aphrodite.
Athena is different.
Really?
She did not start the Trojan War, for example. Leaving Greek mythology ASAP and getting back to our virtual event. Mrs. Margelou represents Eurobank, which is one of the sponsors of the Greek Shipping Awards. And in the world of the awards, sponsors are granted special powers. Basically, they're demigods, okay? They could say what they want, whereas you and I, we are mere mortals, just presenters.
Okay, fair enough, really. Is it where we thank our sponsors, right?
I think it probably is.
A big thank you to all our sponsors. Class NK, China Classification Society, Vernikos Scaffi Tugs and Salvage, ABS, Bureau Veritas, Capital Ship Management Corporation, DNVGL, Eurobank, ExxonMobil Marine, IRI the Marshall Islands Registry, Lloyd's Register, Marichem Marigases, Right Ship, Safe Bulkers, Sea Jets, Shipping Deputy Ministry of Cyprus, SRH Marine Said, SWS, the Tsakos Group, Tototheo Maritime, UK Ship Register.
And special thanks to all of them for continuing to support us in the virtual format. And thank you for watching, here in Greece or wherever you are.
I would like to thank Mr. Cassis for his nice jewelry, once again. So Nigel, I think it went quite well. And we are now virtually at the end of our show. Before we go, here's a reminder of the winners for the 2020 Greek Shipping Awards.
Good night from me. We look forward to seeing you all at the 2021 Greek Shipping Awards. Until then, everyone stay safe and well.
Εύχομαι όλοι κυρίες και κύριοι να παραμείνουμε ασφαλείς, να έχουμε την υγειά μας και θα το ξεπεράσουμε όλοι μαζί. Από όλους εμάς, καλό σας βράδυ. Good night.
Είσαι σε 3, 2, 1, έφυγε.
Τίποτα, μόνο μάτια.
Κλείνεις τα μάτια τέλος. Και σε 3, 2, 1. Κοιτάς κάμερα, χαμογελάς. And how can we have a champagne toast without a champagne?
Enough now.
3. Αργά και ωραία, μην τραβάς τέλεια.
I think I have that. Why don't you go for a drink?